WrestleMania is just around the corner, and with it come to mind unforgettable moments, historic fights and emotions that only this show can generate. It is a unique event that every wrestling fan should not miss. WrestleMania is not just a show. It is the pinnacle of WWE. And while we all remember the big moments, which ones really changed everything? Let's review the 5 WrestleManias that left an indelible mark, those that broke schemes and marked a before and after in wrestling. Without further ado, let's start. Number 5, WrestleMania 30.
Occupy Raw has taken over!
WrestleMania 30 was the event where Daniel Bryan was able to culminate his incredible rise within the WWE. Throughout the months leading up to it, Bryan became the idol of the fans with his Yes movement, a revolution that gained a massive fan base clamoring for his chance at the top. At this event, Bryan wrestled in 2 matches, one in the triple threat match and one for the World Heavyweight Championship in the main event. First, Bryan had to face Triple H in a match that decided who would advance to the title match. After a fierce brawl, Bryan got the win. But this was just the beginning. Throughout the night, Bryan went from being the underdog to becoming the hero of the day. In the main championship match, Bryan defeated Randy Orton and Batista in a bout full of emotion, fighting to the end with unstoppable heart. The Yes movement reached its peak as the crowd joined in a single shout of Yes, celebrating the victory of a wrestler who was always underrated but finally achieved glory. Bryan's victory at WrestleMania 30 was not only a personal victory, but a milestone for WWE history, proving that sometimes heart and perseverance can overcome expectations and barriers imposed by the industry. This event also marked the end of a streak and the beginning of the end in the era of arguably the most important man around this industry, The Undertaker. With an impressive streak of 21 wins and 0 losses at WrestleMania, The Undertaker had been synonymous with invincibility at WWE's biggest event. However, that year, Brock Lesnar faced him in one of the most anticipated bouts. While Lesnar is one of the most imposing opponents the company has seen over the years, I don't think many imagined the streak would come to an end that moment. When the referee counted 3, the arena erupted in absolute shock. It was an unexpected twist that left the entire Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, and all those who thought The Undertaker would retire undefeated speechless. Number 4, WrestleMania 10. Held at Madison Square Garden, WrestleMania 10 is undoubtedly the best of the 1990s. This event marked a before and after in WWE history, with moments that are still remembered to this day. One of the highlights was the feud between Bret Hart and Owen Hart. The rivalry between the Hart brothers came to a head at this event. Bret Hart faced his brother Owen in a bout full of emotion and drama. Owen, jealous of Bret's success, challenged his brother to a fight at WrestleMania 10, and in a surprising twist, Owen defeated Bret. This outcome not only shocked the fans, but also made it clear that Owen Hart had all the potential to be a star in his own right. After his loss to Owen, Bret Hart was given the opportunity to redeem himself by facing Yokozuna for the WWE World Championship. Bret, despite suffering an emotional defeat, rose up with determination and managed to defeat Yokozuna, becoming world champion once again. Finally, another of the great moments of this WrestleMania was the Intercontinental Championship match between Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels, who starred in a historic ladder match. This match was one of the first of its kind at WrestleMania and defined the modern era of ladder wrestling, combining intense action and spectacular moments. Razor Ramon successfully defended his title in a bout full of innovation, and both he and Shawn Michaels earned a place in history for this epic showdown. Number 3, WrestleMania 21.
Is the champion! Oh, man!
The Staples Center in Los Angeles, California, was the scene of one of the most important events that marked the beginning of John Cena's decade-long era as the face of WWE. At that event, Cena defeated JBL in a WWE Championship match, a win that cemented him as one of the company's top stars. Already very popular with fans at the time, Cena defeated JBL in an action-packed brawl to win his first world championship. His victory at WrestleMania 21 not only marked the beginning of his reign as the face of WWE, but also cemented his legacy, making him one of the most successful wrestlers of all time. Another of the most epic moments was Batista's victory in the main match for the WWE World Championship. In this confrontation, Batista faced Triple H for the title, in what would be his consecration as a new star. After weeks of tension in their rivalry, Batista emerged victorious, ending Triple H's reign and ushering in his reign as one of the most dominant wrestlers of the era. This match was not only important because of the result, but also because it started the Batista era, which defined an important part of the WWE in the following years. It should be noted that this edition of WrestleMania saw the premiere of the famous Money in the Bank match, where 6 of the WWE's best wrestlers faced each other in a fight for the chance to win a contract that would allow them to challenge for the championship at any time. In this fight, Edge took the victory, becoming the first winner of the Money in the Bank match and starting a new tradition that would be maintained at WrestleMania for years to come. Not only was this match crucial to Edge's career, but it also changed the way storylines played out in WWE by adding the concept of Money in the Bank as a crucial tool for future rivalries and championships. Number 2, WrestleMania 19.
What the hell's Lesnar doing, Cole? Oh my God!
WrestleMania 19 stood out as one of the most balanced and highest quality events in WWE history. This event not only featured exciting bouts, but was also the culmination of several epic storylines that defined the direction of the company at the time. One of the most memorable moments of WrestleMania 19 was the fight between The Rock and Steve Austin in what would be the final match between these two legends. After an epic rivalry that had marked the Attitude Era, The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin faced each other for the last time in a highly anticipated bout. In a clash of titans, The Rock took the victory, closing the trilogy of fights between the two. Another key match was the WWE World Championship match between Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar. This match is considered one of the best in WrestleMania history due to the incredible technical quality of both wrestlers. Lesnar, who at the time was in his best form, challenged Angle for the championship in a brutal fight that was full of breathtaking moments. However, the match is best remembered for Lesnar's failed attempt at a shooting star press, which almost cost him a serious injury, but despite this he managed to continue and, in the end, took the victory, ending Angle's reign. This confrontation was not only spectacular in terms of skills, but also defined the careers of both wrestlers, elevating Lesnar to a new category as a top star. Number 1, WrestleMania 17. Considered by many to be the best WrestleMania in history due to its incredible lineup, the quality of its matches, and the intensity of its most memorable moments. This event not only closed the Attitude Era of WWE, but also marked the end of an era of rivalries and drastic changes in the company. This event was marked by great wrestling at a high level, such as the Triple Threat TLC match, tables, ladders, and chairs, for the World Tag Team Championships, where Edge and Christian defended their titles against the Dudley Boys and the Hardy Boys. This match was a feast of action and mayhem, with each team using tables, ladders, and chairs in innovative and dangerous ways. The wrestling was brutal, and Edge and Christian ultimately took the victory, cementing themselves as one of the most dominant couples in WWE history. Another of the most outstanding bouts was the confrontation between Triple H and The Undertaker, two of the great icons of the era. Although it was not the main event, the fight was intense and brutal, with The Undertaker extending his undefeated streak at WrestleMania by defeating Triple H and continuing his undefeated legacy at the biggest event of them all. Finally, the big event gave us a main event match worthy of the history books between Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock for the WWF Championship. The rivalry between the two had been the center of WWE's attention for years, and this match was the climax of their history. The confrontation was brutal, with both wrestlers giving their all in the ring. The most surprising thing about this match was the unexpected twist at the end. Stone Cold Steve Austin betrayed his fans by teaming up with Vince McMahon, his eternal rival, to defeat The Rock. This alliance changed Austin's trajectory from fan favorite anti-hero to villain, marking a shocking moment in WWE history. And so we come to the end of this video. If you liked it, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel for more wrestling content. Also, let me know in the comments what was your favorite WrestleMania. See you in the next video.